Ladies, gentlemen, undecided, let's talk about Legion Legendaries. So any short search online will show that Blizzard is introducing a bunch of legendary items in Legion, similar to the items that appear, legendaries that appear in other games like Diablo, for example. They have really strong equip stats or bonus abilities, some of them granting talents that you might not have selected, or like passive healing that's pretty significant, things like that. And everybody's freaking out. Just about everybody's freaking out for different reasons, of course. Some freaking out in favor of, and some freaking out against the addition of these legendary items within the game. And so I just wanted to put in my 2 cents. Those freaking out for, those enthusiastic about the addition of these items, I get it. I totally get it. You want to have access to strong items and not have to be in a mythic raiding guild or play hours and hours and hours and hours every day in order to get them. I understand that. And, it would be nice to be able to keep up, because just because you don't have the time to put into the game doesn't necessarily mean that you don't perform, that you couldn't perform as well as these hardcore raiders given the same gear. I get that. And the raiders are arguing against it because some of them feel that the strongest items in the game should be reserved for the players that are putting in the most time, who are working the hardest, things like that. Also arguing against the fact that it's something else to farm. It's something else that you'll have to go out in the world and get. And with these being world drops, it could be difficult, to say the least, to get your hands on one. And I completely get it, especially if one of them is like a best in slot for the rest of the expansion, which could very well happen. And, if it's RNG, you might just not get it, even if Blizzard is going to put in all these different ways to track specific items or where they drop or what have you. The fact of the matter is, if you just don't have much luck, somebody might get it by killing a boar right out the gate, and you might be farming it for months and months and months and never ever see it. So I understand it. I understand both sides of the coin, both sides of the argument. I totally get it. But I just wanted to say that maybe we should all calm down, take a breath, and just wait and see. Because for all we know, these items might be ridiculously difficult to get. Yes, there will be world drops, but we don't know where or how you get them. And for all we know, maybe set bonuses that you get from raiding are going to blow these right out of the water. A 2-piece set bonus could be, I don't know, increases damage dealt by 10%, stacking up to 30 times. That could be a 2-piece set bonus, and that would just make all of these legendary items look like crap. Right? We don't know. We don't know what Blizzard's going to do with them. We don't know if they're going to set a cap of how many you can have equipped at one time, where you can have them equipped, when you can have them equipped. It could be usable only on the world. World drops, world use. That's it. That could be the case, just to speed up legendaries. It could be you can only have one equipped in a raid dungeon. It could be, any number of things. They could set any kind of cap to this and make them bordering on not necessary or completely optional. Yes, they look really, really strong, but we don't even know what else is going to be put into the game yet, right? So, maybe it might be more advantageous for you to put in some extra time to work on your artifact weapon rather than farm one of these items. We don't have enough details about the game yet. About these items, all that we know about these world drop legendary items is that they are going to be in the game. That's it. On the page, there's a Wahoo page that I'll link to that has all the items, and some of them, it doesn't even add up. For who the item for the class, right? For example, there are. Let me just double check here. I believe plate gloves for rogues, right? Plate glove for rogues. Well, they're not going to be able to wear those gloves, right? So I think all of these items are just very incomplete. It's still in the works. And Blizzard has just completely scrapped some ideas in the past. And I think it could happen again. So, they're just trying something, and I personally like that they're trying something. They're, pushing the envelope a little bit, just to try and make things a bit more interesting, a bit more flashy, and I respect that. And I think we need more of that. So, all that being said, we should all just take a breath, calm down, wait and see, wait for more information, and, we'll see what happens. If it turns out to be a horrible fucking idea, well, it's going to be scrapped. So, relax and wait. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Have a good one, guys.